After more than a year spent near home, people are ready to get out, way out. Lots of people are choosing road trips and campsites this summer instead of airports and hotels. Most vehicles can get to most campsites, so don't be afraid to take your car to a campground and give the outdoor life a try. But, if you're ready to make camping a regular part of your life, you might want to level up with a new car that can carry all the people, equipment, and food you'll need to bring along. If you prefer to tow a camper instead of pitching a tent, you'll need a vehicle that is rated for and equipped to handle pulling the extra load. Those who have their outdoor skills down pat might want to venture farther into the wilderness with a four-wheel drive vehicle that can leave the pavement far behind. Let's take a look at the best trucks, cars and SUVs for camping. Volvo V90 Cross Country. The Volvo V90 Cross Country is a smart camping choice because despite looking elegant both inside and out, it's a hard worker. Fold down that rear seat and you'll have almost 70 cubic feet of hauling space, plus an additional 2.7 cubic feet hidden from view in an underfloor compartment. Volvo's all-wheel drive system is very effective, and thanks to its generous 8.3 inches of ground clearance and 5 drive mode settings, the Cross Country can hunt down a remote campsite without scraping up the undercarriage. There's even a hill descent control function that automatically engages when the off-road mode is selected. Want to tow a small camper? The Volvo can handle a 3,500-pound trailer. That's impressive. And on the days when it's not scrambling up a 2-track to a campsite, the Cross Country is a luxurious and potent daily driver. Chrysler Pacifica. The list of virtues that embody the humble minivan runs deep. Few vehicles can match them for sheer people and cargo hauling ability. Chrysler has always been at the head of the pack with minivan innovation. And when you option the Chrysler Pacifica with stow-and-go seating, the second and third rows fold below deck, making for a completely flat load floor with 140 cubic feet of space. And that's a perfect spot for 2 or more people to stretch out and snooze. The Pacifica is one of the few vans that offer the option of all-wheel drive. This isn't an off-road capable system per se. After all, there are only 5.4 inches of ground clearance. But drive carefully and the system will certainly help the Pacifica scramble up a hilly dirt road much easier than a 2WD model. And these all-wheel drive vans are surprisingly efficient too, delivering up to 25 miles per gallon on the highway. Mercedes-Benz Metris Getaway. This van might just be the ultimate camping machine because in many ways it's a modern-day version of the old VW Vanagon Westfalia. Mercedes-Benz's utilitarian, rear-drive Metris is one very stout small van. It's one that can handle more than a ton of payload. Mercedes-Benz partnered with upfitter Driverge to create a pop-top camper that seats 5, sleeps 4, and has some neat options like a fold-out kitchen, 8-foot awning, and even a portable solar panel. Best of all, the van can be closed up and used for the daily commute hauling people or kids, just like any other minivan. It's very cool. The downside? This van is costly. The Getaway option adds $25,719 to Metris' base price of $36,840. But this one vehicle does the job of both a minivan and an RV. Plus it can tow a hefty 5,000 pounds. We want one. Honda Element. Honda's Element is a boxy crossover that acts like a tiny van. The Element is tall and spacious inside, perfect for a camping vehicle. Fold the rear seat down and the seats become a bed of sorts. Or you can remove all but the front two and you'll have minivan levels of cargo space. It's incredibly versatile. And thanks to those cargo-style doors, loading this microvan is a snap. Shop for one that's equipped with Honda's all-wheel drive system. It's not a true off-road vehicle because it shares the same basic chassis with the Honda CR-V, but with careful driving, an all-wheel drive Element can take you fairly deep into the bush. For the most driving fun, find one with a manual transmission. The Element has a solid reputation for reliability, so this is one camping machine that should serve for years to come. Jeep Wrangler. The Wrangler JK is easily the most popular and successful Wrangler of all time. These Jeeps were sold from the 2007 model year up until 2018 when they wore a JK Wrangler decal on their fenders and were offered alongside the all-new JL. In the U.S., Jeep moved more than 1.6 million of these machines over the production run. In 2012, Wranglers received an all-new 3.6-liter V6 which, along with the interior upgrade the previous year, transformed the vehicle. Our pick would be a Rubicon model for its sheer off-road capability. No other vehicle offers as much trail traction. But any model unlimited, 4-door, with a hardtop would make a good camping machine as long as the trails are moderate. The Wrangler's popularity helped cultivate strong aftermarket support. In other words, there's a whole universe of replacement parts and upgrades available. Just make sure to keep an eye on the weight of all those accessories. Toyota Land Cruiser. The Toyota Land Cruiser carries a legendary reputation for capability and reliability. They're basically bulletproof. These machines were overbuilt and make challenging off-road conditions seem easy. The ride is always smooth, and this generation of Land Cruiser used a monstrous 5.7-liter V8 for effortless acceleration and off-road torque. In 2016, they were upgraded with an 8-speed automatic, but fuel economy is still fairly poor at around 14 miles per gallon combined. Land Cruisers are packed with luxury and are so well made that used ones should result in years of trouble-free service. The Land Cruiser is a full-size SUV, so when you remove the third row of seating, there are 82.8 cubic feet of space for your gear. And that, combined with the solid 1,300-pound payload and tow capacity of 8,100 pounds, means the Cruiser is a great camping workhorse. VW Golf Alltrack. Think of the Golf Alltrack as VW's Subaru Outback. Based on the Golf, the Alltrack is a taller, all-wheel drive Golf wagon with 1.4 inches more ground clearance, 6.9 inches, than the front-drive Sport wagon. And that should be enough room beneath the chassis to traverse a rutted dirt road without doing damage. The all-wheel drive system can divert up to half the torque to the rear axle, and there's a hill descent mode for tackling steep dirt hills. The cool thing about a taller AWD wagon like this VW compared to an SUV? Its shorter roof height makes loading stuff up there much easier. And the VW is thrifty at the pump. Its turbocharged engine returns an excellent 30 miles per gallon on the freeway. The Golf is small on the outside but quite roomy inside, with 66.5 cubic feet of cargo space with the 60/40 rear seat folded down. The least expensive S is well equipped, so if luxury touches aren't important, you can save a few bucks. Subaru Forester. The Forester is Subaru's compact crossover, and it packs much of the same capability as the company's legendary Outback. This Forester, which was all new for 2014, included a more potent 250 horsepower turbocharged XT model, one of the most entertaining SUVs Subaru has ever made. The company's Smart X mode debuted in this generation. It uses electronics to fight wheel spin and maintain forward momentum. The system works really well and makes the Forester more capable off-road than one might imagine. Fold those seats down and you'll have a cavernous 74.7 cubic feet of space to fit your mountain bikes, tents, and coolers. Subaru knows its customers like to load up the roof rack, so it's designed to take almost 200 pounds when driving or 700 when the vehicle is parked, for rooftop tenting. If you enjoyed this video, kindly press the like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe with notifications on, so that you don't miss out on videos like this. Thank you for watching.